Yo, what's up with you guys? It's Tubelin. I hope you guys having a great day so far. And man, I know y'all see the title. I know y'all see the thumbnail. Man, this is a pretty fire cut, man. So my guy got a mullet on him, and he wants that taper, man. I could really make that taper pop with his type of texture too. He has that like thin type of texture. And it isn't too dense, but you can control it. And so what I like to do with his hair is I'll stretch it out. But I'm not gonna speak too much because I'm gonna go ahead and explain it all in the tutorial itself. But as an introduction, if this is your first time watching me, man, go ahead and like and subscribe. I promise you won't regret it. And if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and comment it, and I'll definitely get back to you guys. As I'm trying to come up with, more entertaining content rather than just, me showing you guys my haircuts. And although I know you guys like it, I want to somehow elevate it, you know what I mean? Somehow make it even more entertaining, more exciting. Learn the best when you enjoy it. And obviously you guys enjoy it because that's why you guys are watching it. But if I can make it any more exciting, I feel like you guys are going to get it faster and it's going to really, really click. Want to improve these videos and make them a lot more entertaining as well. So if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and let me know down below. And I'm upgrading on stuff, my camera, my tripod, stuff like that. So I just got a ring light, which is pretty dope, man. But yeah, so let's get into this video. My bad, I'm keeping y'all a little too long. This is the mullet with a taper on them. Let's go. Alright YouTube, let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. This is what my man's looking like before, and this is we're about to get to work. This is we're grabbing this 3-guard and we're just debulking into the top of it. And I like to start with it open just because I can leave more weight, and then I can go closed after if I don't like if the length is a little too long. Now, as we're debulking it with the 3, I want to make sure and mention to you guys that this is before I actually got my ring light and all that stuff. And so I didn't have my tripod to set it in the good angle. So I know last time you guys had a really good angle in the last video. This one I tried my best, but it's kind of hard with that little one. But luckily now I have that ring light, and the angles are going to be so much better from now on out. Alright, we went to 2, so now we debulked it all the way to a 2, and now we're just putting in that bald line, and we're going in with our trimmers, making sure it's nice and close, and then we should go after our shaver, and then we're going to put in our initial guideline with that lever open, no guard on. And the way I like to fade out my initial guideline is I'll close it as I go down. So I'll go open, and then I'll go halfway on my lever, and then go a little bit under that, and then I'll go a quarter, and then go about halfway up the guideline, and then I'll go close and go like a quarter of the guideline, and it should be completely faded. Alright, and now our next step is to go one open, and then we're going to go about another inch, and then we're going to go the one closed right underneath that. And yeah, it was difficult, man. The angles is always hard, but like I said, we have a new tripod, and so the angles are going to be so much better. But it sucks, man, because comparing it to the last video, man, the angle it was perfect. I'm gonna go more in depth on the other side because the other side is more clear, but there was a slight line there, so we're taking that out with that 1.5 guard, and then we're gonna move on the other side. But I did notice on this side I kind of kept it a little too condensed, And so you're gonna see later on in the video, I'm gonna go ahead and go back into this side and stretch it out more, because I didn't like how low the fade was, or the taper. And right here, we're just working on the transition into the top with that 1.5 guard a little bit more. We're trying to make it like the blend a little more, like transition just a little bit better. All right, now we're moving on to the other side. We want to make sure we put these clips in so we don't go ahead and attack any of that hair. Then we're going to do exactly what we did on the other side with that 3 guard. We're going to start open and just flick into the bulk. And we're going to establish this 3 guard length. That way we know what we're going to be fading into. And the reason I go in with the 3 is because I know for sure, no matter if the hair is super thin or not, that is still going to be dark. And so that's kind of like my safeguard. And I noticed with him, I know how much he likes some bulk on top, so I make sure I don't take too much off. So that's why the 3 is perfect for this. And I want you guys to realize that I'm not going like all up against the head. I'm like going straight out. Therefore, like I'm freehanding, so I don't want to make the 3 guard all the way to the top. I go to a 3 guard about like halfway about the vertical bar, and then I start to flick out, and the length is going to be higher than that, but it's going to blend in because I'm freehanding it. We went in with that 2 guard, and now we're getting our trimmers and we're establishing this bald line. And after that, we're going to go in with our lever open with no guard. And then we're going to blend the skin line out. And the way I like to do that is I'll start open, make the guideline, then I'll close it about a quarter of the way, go a quarter of the way down, go about halfway, and then go about halfway the way down, and then another quarter, and then I'll go about quarter of the way at the way bottom, and then I'll be all the way closed, and I should be at the bottom of that guideline, and it should be completely faded. Right now we're going in with that 1 open, and we're going to go up about another inch, 2.5 inch, and then right underneath that we're going to go 1 close, and then we're going to get that half guard with a 0 guard, and then we're going to close it all the way, and we're going to flick at the line that is still there. Alright, now we're going to get that half guard. We're going to close it, and then we're going to flick at this middle line that we created with that lever open guide, and then we're going to go ahead and make sure that area is completely faded in detail before we move on to the next step. Alright, and now we got that 2 guard. We're going to start open, and we're going to flick up about another inch. And because his hair is so light, that's why I had to keep it condensed first, and then I'll stretch it out after. After that 2 guard open, we're going to go 2 close right underneath, and then that 1.5 guard is going to really tie this whole haircut together. and now I got my 2 guard again, and we're just kind of like detailing little areas that we don't like, that we want to really like make the transition a lot better. And then we went to grab that 3 guard and kind of knock out some of the bulk that because we accidentally created a little bit of a line with that 2 open from earlier. So now we're just kind of just blending that in, and then we should be good to go. And then I'm gonna kind of stretch the other side because I didn't like it as much. And I was in the way when I was doing a lot of this, so you guys are gonna have to kind of keep in mind that this is I'm not gonna be able to show too much, but I will show as much as I can, and then you guys will for sure be able to see the final product. Now I'm going in with that 1/2 guard and spreading it out a little bit more, and because I like this mid taper to be a little bit more stretched out rather than so condensed. And one of my favorite things about barbering is, the conversations I get to have with some of my clients. A lot of these guys are some real cool people. So we get to kind of just chat about life and the simple things, man. What we did this morning, simple stuff. But a lot of these guys I used to go to high school with, or I knew they were all cool, but I just kind of stopped hanging out with a lot of people after high school. And this has kind of been a way for me to kind of reunite and say what's up to some of the old guys that I used to hang out with. All right, and now we're gonna line them up, make sure it's nice and sharp. And man, ever since I got these trimmers, bro, these things hit, bro. They hit real nice. I love the way they hit. I haven't even set them or anything, man. They're just they're factory, they're like out the box, and I haven't had to like mess with them and try to zero gap or not, man. Ever since I got them, they've been hitters. Hitting that vertical bar, and then we're gonna get ahead and do the little C cup and make this thing really pop. All right, you guys, this is the before. My man was looking crazy, just kind of wild and stuff. But I will say my guy knows how to rock that mullet, man. But yeah, his hair's pretty long, and this is gonna be the after. And man, I hope you guys enjoyed the haircut, and I'm gonna see you guys in the outro. All right, you guys, y'all seen the cut. It was pretty fire, man. I really enjoyed doing that haircut. He's one of the bros too, you know what I mean? I knew him since high school. This is like his second time coming in, and yeah, man, I let him know a while ago. I told him if he wants a haircut to come through, and he did. And ever since then, I mean, this is like obviously this is the second time, but he's been coming to me, so it's pretty dope, man. That's kind of how you grow your clientele, man. Just make it known that you're a barber, and eventually people are gonna catch on. People are gonna talk. You know what I mean? It just happens that way. So if you guys are trying to get busier, just make sure to stick to those principles, man. Make sure people know you're a barber, and that is gonna like skyrocket you like really far out there. All right, Because people might go to you, man, but they just don't know you're cutting hair. They really don't. You know what I mean? So, or there's people that I even know, like some of my clients, that they wanted to come to me, but they're waiting till I got better. And they told me straight up, they're like, yeah, I've been wanting to come to you, but I was waiting until you got a little bit better. And now, you know, they like how I cut, and they're like, all right, boom. And so they came in. So, you know, there's a lot of different ways you guys can do it, man, but just make sure to stay consistent, stay grinding, and keep it pushing, man. Try not to stay stagnant. Try not to just be sitting there doing nothing. You know what I mean? Make sure you're always improving. And I think if you're watching this video and if you made it this far, you're already doing the first step. So that's a really, really good thing, man. But you're gonna learn the best by hands-on experience, man. So you're gonna do it, and you're gonna get better, man. So yeah, I went on a little rant there, but I hope you guys have a great rest of you guys' day. It's Tubelin. And make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you that lasted this long. Y'all are a goat, man. Shoot, honestly, I want to do something where I cut some of my subscribers' hair. That would be really, really dope. I do have a couple of subscribers that did text me, but nothing happened yet. But I'm a little excited, man. I want to be able to meet one of you guys and actually talk to you guys. Because you guys are some real dope cats, man. I really enjoy making videos for you guys, and you know, just having a little conversation in the comments. Y'all are really dope. But man, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. For real, it's Tubelin. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.